Bills Roundup, presented by ECMC. ECMC, the difference between healthcare and true care.
It was a good day for the offense and the quarterbacks on day 6 of training camp. Hello again, everybody. Chris Brown here with you on Bills Roundup. And about a week into camp, the offense is coming around. Evidence of that came in the first set of 2-minute drill on Thursday.
Castle had overcome a penalty in the first play, offensive pass interference. Had a 1st and 20, but actually overcame it. Got us down, would have been a long field goal attempt. Tyrod drove his unit down into a very, would have been a pretty much a chip shot field goal. And then EJ closed it out with a long touchdown pass. So I thought all 3 of those quarterbacks did a nice job in a 2-minute.
Castle was the first quarterback through in 2-minute drill and worked against the first-team defense. His best play came on a 9-yard pass to Robert Woods to convert a 3rd and 7 and keep his drive alive. Tyrod Taylor hit Chris Gregg 3 times with the second unit on their drive. His best play came on a 2nd and 3 that went 22 yards down the seam to the young tight end.
It was definitely rhythm. We had a incomplete early on, but after that we hit a couple plays. Was able, like I said, to move the ball down the field, hit the tight end down the middle on a seam route, made a great catch. And like you said, towards the end, it was either take a shot or get the team in field goal range. We already had points. If you can get a little closer, make the chip shot easier, then that's what we did.
And EJ Manuel, working with the third group, overcame a 1st and 20 situation, a sack, and converted a 4th and 3 before finding Andre Davis on a deep post for a 41-yard touchdown to cap the drive.
I thought it was the best practice we had offensively the entire camp. I thought in particular our quarterbacks really had some good moments.
Looking awfully good in his return to full action from a minor toe problem was LaShawn McCoy. Clearly one of the quickest athletes on the field. McCoy had his full game on display Thursday with several elusive runs, catches out of the backfield, and even some plays lined up out wide as a receiver.
We all know, there's only 1 or 2 guys, 2 or 3 guys at max that could probably make the runs that he makes. He shows patience, he shows timing, he shows speed. He can jump cut, he can do all those type of things and run with surprising power. So nothing he does is going to surprise me, in a good way. He's really, we're happy we have him.
On the highlight reel, Mario Butler almost intercepted this pass from Tyrod Taylor, but had to settle for the pass breakup during the 2-minute drill session. Matt Castle and Marquise Goodwin beat the blitz on this pass play out to the right that went for first down yardage and more. Justin Brown pulled in this deep post pass from Castle for a long touchdown during 11-on-11 as he got behind the defense. Kenny Ladler picked off this deep pass intended for Charles Clay down the sideline as EJ Manuel put a little too much air under the ball. And Chris Gregg took this pass over the middle from Manuel and raced downfield with no one near him for a long score. Couple of lineup notes. Guard Cyril Richardson kicked out to offensive tackle on Thursday and lined up on both the left and right side during the course of practice. He hasn't played tackle since his sophomore year at Baylor, but held his own.
Old habits don't die, but I've gotten a lot of better, a really good coaching from a really good coach to help me out with what I should really need to be doing out there and how it runs with this offense.
Cyrus Kwanjo was back practicing after pulling himself out of practice early on Wednesday due to knee soreness. He was slightly limited and got most of his work with the second team. Also, Sammy Watkins pulled himself out of practice early on Thursday due to hip soreness from his off-season surgery. He hopes to be back on the field on Friday. Finally, as part of raising awareness for the SPCA, whose sole funding comes from donations, Rex Ryan agreed to take the dog biscuit eating challenge. And after doing so, challenged the Pagula family dog, Sydney. Obviously, Sydney obliged and then challenged her owner and Bill's owner, Terry Pagula, who also took the biscuit eating challenge and finally challenged Marcel Darius in turn. We'll keep you posted. At Bill's training camp at St. John Fisher, I'm Chris Brown for Bill's Roundup, presented by ECMC.